Hi, I'm Lisa Kathleen Graddy. I'm the curator of the First Ladies collection here at the Smithsonian's National Museum of American History. We're going to have to lower Barbara's purse. The First Ladies collection is one of the most popular and long-lasting exhibits. The collection started in 1912, and the exhibition first went up in 1914. First Ladies collection, contrary to what most people think, is not just about the wives of the presidents. When the collection was first started, it was called The Dresses of the Mistresses of the White House, and that referred to the woman who took on the social duties for that particular presidential administration. Usually that's a wife, but sometimes that is a daughter or a niece or a daughter-in-law. And for Thomas Jefferson, Dolly Madison, a family friend, frequently filled in as his hostess. One of the most known hostesses of the White House, though, is Mamie Eisenhower. This is Mamie Eisenhower's iconic inaugural gown. It's the very full skirt and the nice ball gown top and covered in little pink rhinestones. Mamie Eisenhower's dress, which is a quintessentially 50s look, is a wonderful contrast to Jacqueline Kennedy's inaugural gown. The Jacqueline Kennedy silhouette is much slimmer. The inaugural gown's an interesting compromise because it's got a strapless bodice underneath, this wonderful embroidered beaded bodice, but then this beautiful chiffon overlayer that's got that's sleeveless, but adds some cover. Eventually, Mrs. Kennedy could go to sleeveless, and then eventually one-shouldered dresses, and then finally strapless dresses. But there was some concern within the administration that the public, they might look askance at a first lady who was wearing a strapless dress, and so they sort of eased into it. This is Michelle Obama's dress, and it's absolutely beautiful, and we're so thrilled to have it. But I have to say, waiting all day to see the dress, because they didn't announce it in advance, you didn't see pictures. When she came out, my first thought was, oh, this is gorgeous, it's beautiful. How am I going to fit it in the case? Because we weren't expecting a train. And it turns out the train is probably now our favorite part of the dress. We're really not straight back. We're sort of angled. Here we go. Yeah. There we go. Now we're straight back. Okay.
I'm Sunae Park Evans, the museum's costume conservator. I prepared all the gowns for the exhibit. One of my jobs is to create these perfect fit forms to support the historic costumes. So as you see, this bodice is totally different from compared to other modern mannequins. This one has really like a short bodice, and the shoulder is dropped, and it's kind of because of a corset, the shape is really totally different. So I used this replica of the muslin pattern and try to use to create this form. So I don't have to really handle the original costume, which can be really fragile. As you see all different kind of mountings there, individual costume, you need really individual kind of mountings. So I kind of carve, cutting, and adding with the conservation materials. And costume will tell me how to mount. If I don't do that, it doesn't look good.
When you come and visit us at the museum, you may notice not all of the gowns you were expecting to see are on display. It's because museums do two things at the same time. We want to show you objects in the National Collection, but we also need to preserve them for future generations. So we're working on changing dresses in and out of the collection, out of the display, so that you can see new things when you come, and your grandchildren will be able to see them as well.